Today, I'm going to discuss the ultimate computing system of 1982. And here it is. It's a DISCON system made by IMPACTECH in Sorrento Valley. And it has a 8-inch disk drive, dual 8-inch disk drive. It has dual 5¼ inch disk drives. The main CPU is it has a 4 megahertz Z80 CPU, which was state-of-the-art, and it has a 64 kilobytes of memory, 64,000 bytes of memory, which for early on, that was a lot. And the link monitor and the Epson printer are extras. And so the price of the DISCON system, I think, was around $6,000. And that wasn't including one of the accessories you could get. Later on, one of the accessories you could get was a 5 megabyte hard drive. And it was $4,000 or $5,000 as an accessory for your system. And the DISCON system was rather unique. It was designed by Mac McGaffrey, and he also designed the electronic cash registers for Jack-in-the-Box. And it has the DISCON software with it. And what the DISCON software does is it permits you to read all various types of CP/M disk formats. Every manufacturer of a CP/M system created its own format for a 5¼ inch disk. And so this system, Michael Giddings wrote the software to translate the disks from various formats. So you could convert from K-Pro to blah, blah, blah. And they sold about 200 of these systems, I believe. And they sold one to the Library of Congress and one to Microsoft for obvious reasons, so that they could translate all the different formats. And that was this system's main strong point, was being able to translate all these formats. But as a computer itself, it was extremely powerful for the day. And so let's turn it on. All right, so we go over here and we turn on the Epson printer, and it blinks happily. And we go over here and turn on the 5¼ disk drive, and it has a nice fan running. And we turn on the 8-inch disk drives, and it makes a heck of a racket. And we turn on the DISCON system itself, and it cheerfully has a light blinking on the front. And then we turn on the link monitor. Well, the link monitor has died. I retired this system in about 1987, put it in the attic. It's been there ever since, and the link monitor didn't survive the intervening years. And the year before this, 1981, was when the IBM PC came out, but it wasn't even a competitor in the market because there wasn't any native written software for it, and it ran the CP/M software in interpretive mode, and so that was just really slow. It took about 1985 is when the IBM PC actually surpassed these systems. And to answer one of the driving questions of the time, which was MS-DOS a ripoff of CP/M? The answer is yes. All one has to do is recognize that CP/M was created about 1975 by Digital Research, and MS-DOS became available sometime after 1981 with the IBM PC. And if you look into the operating system, you find that at least the first 30 entry points are identical. And the chance of the first 30 points being identical is, of course, 0. And that's the answer to that question. And so here we have it, the ultimate PC of 1982.